When I was 5, I would practice to be the first black James Bond.
Hello.
Welcome to KSFC. This is our first KSFC episode for the year. So I'm gonna wish you guys a happy new year. I know. It's a bit late, but happy new year regardless. Today's video is not gonna be a long one. We're gonna jump right into it. No breaks today. You guys know how the KSFC video goes. We're gonna give a quick review of Liverpool's Premier League games from the 20th of December to the 12th of January. I think we played about 6 games, maybe 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 games. And these 6 games have been part of 11 game unbeaten run where we drew. I think we drew 4 of them. 4 of those 11 games were drawn, and we won 7. So I'll start with the December 28th game, which was against Tottenham. We won 2-1. It wasn't a convincing win. We struggled against 10-man Liverpool, and Tottenham got more and more aggressive as the game went on, almost like they felt they should be winning the game, because we up until that point we had been so. It was just weird. Romero got a red card, or one of the other players, I can't remember his name, and honestly I don't care. He got a red card, and apparently he's gotten a £50,000 fine and another game suspension because he was pretty much very belligerent when the ref gave him the red card. He stayed on the pitch almost like he wanted to fight the ref. But yeah, we didn't look convincing. Even when they went down to 10 men, because Tottenham got 2 red cards, I wasn't convinced. And it was even worse when they went down to 9 men, because it looked like any minute now they were gonna score. But we finished the game 2-1. Isak got a bad injury. I think he broke his ankle or some shit, so he's out for the rest of the season. It was a really bad injury. And Florian Wirtz and Frimpong got an assist to the Isak and Ekitike goals respectively. The next game was the Premier League game on the 27th of December, so this was 2 days after Christmas. We played Wolves. At this time, Wolves was still yet to win a Premier League game. We won that game 2-1 as well. It was at home, like at Anfield. And and this was the game Florian got his first goal, and I was really happy for him. It was a good game. But like I wrote down here, it highlighted to me that I really understood now when people said, "Oh, Liverpool had lost his identity," because towards the end of the game, I started questioning myself, are we really not going to see out another 2-goal lead game comfortably? It feels like we can't do that anymore. We used to be the kind of team that once we scored 1, once we scored 2, you were done for, because by the time we pressed you, by the time we did all of this stuff, you're not getting anything from us. But it was an uncomfortable win, and it shouldn't have been, especially against the side we were facing at the time. This was a Wolves team that was having the worst run in, I think, Premier League history, and was still yet to get a win of their own. But we won that game. So that was 2 wins under the belt out of the 6 I'm going to talk about so far. Then on the 1st of January, we played Leeds. That was a draw. It was a New Year's game. And I really just chalked it up to the boys have had a lot of jollof rice to eat for the holidays. So, because the game, everybody felt lethargic. Literally, they felt like Liverpool players, they felt slow, like they were unable to run, they were unable to mark, almost like they were just overfed. But it is what it is. The only thing I really can take away from that game is that we kept a clean sheet. So I guess a win is a win in some way. I don't really know. The next game was on the 4th of January. We played Fulham. Um, it was a very frustrating game because Fulham scored earlier in the first half, and it took us to the 57th minute before we could equalize. It was a beautiful goal from Verts, by the way, but it made me so upset that it took us so long to score the equalizer. And then finally, Gakpo scores what should have been the game winner in extra time, but somehow, some way, Fulham was still able to score an equalizer, which happened to be both a screamer goal from outside the box and pretty much the last kick of the game. So again, like I said earlier, it it really highlighted to me that damn, we really can't like we don't have that ability to see games through anymore, like to have a 2-1 lead or 2-0 lead, and as a Liverpool fan be comfortable that, oh, your team is going to see out this victory. But we didn't lose, so that was a draw. So that was our second draw back to back after winning 2 games back to back. So, but like I said earlier in the season, I can't be too mad at a draw, because do you know why? We've lost, I think it's 6 games this season, right? And I wish to God those 6 games were all draws, because if they were all draws, we would have 6 extra points right now, and our point tally would be 41 instead of 35. So I'm not really mad. Like, I'm mad because I think we should be winning this game. I think we should be winning a game against Fulham, especially when your player scores in the 94th minute of the game, but somehow you're still losing the game. But somehow you're still losing the game at the 97th minute. Like, how is the defense not locking that entire game down and guaranteeing us a win? So, yeah, I don't really know, but at least it's a draw. It's not a loss. What upset me during the times when we were losing was that we just kept on losing and losing and losing, right? Next game after that was Arsenal versus Liverpool. This was a good game in my opinion. A lot of people said it was a boring game. I don't think it was. It was a good game. Arsenal fans, as usual, underestimated us, which was surprising to me, as we are one of the 2 teams they have lost to this season, and I think the only team they have managed to not score against this season. Liverpool played well. Liverpool played so well in the game, at least speaking defensively. I was impressed with Alisson, Bradley, Kirkers. Kirkers played his heart out. Bradley played his heart out. They had an amazing game. Our attack was predictably average, seeing as we had Isak and Eketike out due to injury, and Salah was still at AFCON, so he wasn't back yet for the Arsenal game. And I wish him the best. I'm Nigerian, so I'm torn between. I was telling my brother this the other day. I'm genuinely torn between Nigeria or Egypt winning the AFCON, because like by default I'm Nigerian, so I want Nigeria to win the AFCON. But then also, like, I'm a big Liverpool fan. I'm a big Mo Salah fan, and the one trophy he has realistically has left to win before his career is over is the AFCON, and I would like for him to win that, so that the only trophy really that he hasn't won in his career would be the World Cup, which, well, Egypt is not winning anytime soon. So yeah, but overall on the Arsenal game, I was satisfied with the outcome of the game. It meant we got, and for me, it meant we got 4 out of the 6 points that were up for grabs, so home and away, because we beat Arsenal when they came to Anfield 1-0, and when we went to their house, the Emirates, it was a draw. So out of the 6 points available, we grabbed 4 of them, and they got one. I think that was good. And then the game yesterday, January 12th, Liverpool versus Barnsley. I wasn't really bothered. It's Barnsley, and what's his name? Slots didn't. The lineup wasn't giving. I'm underestimating this cup because we're already out of the Carabao Cup. So I think he was taking it pretty seriously. We we played against Barnsley. That I honestly, that's all I think I have to say. So Bosley opened the game with a screamer in the 9th minute. Frimpong scored an amazing goal in the 36th minute. They got a goal due to a Soboslai error, an error that, in my opinion, was due to Czech overconfidence. Florian Wirtz got a goal in the 84th minute, assisted by Ekitike, and Ekitike scored a goal in the 94th minute, assisted by Wirtz, and that was it. Wrap. It was 4-1. The game was done. So that's Liverpool, and it meant out of the 6 games I just read out, we won 3 and drew 3. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Are we definitely out of a slump? I don't think so. But are we doing better than we were doing earlier in the season? Definitely. Most definitely. I'll just split a couple. I want to just go through a couple other teams in the league and outside of the league as well. So I'll start with outside of the league. Apparently, Real Madrid just let go of Xabi Alonso after they lost the Super Cup out to Barcelona. I think that's a bit of a hasty move, but it's Real Madrid. This will, if they keep going on this way, and I think they will, this is gonna be their second season where they go trophyless. They went trophyless last season. I think there's a good chance they're gonna go trophyless this season as well, which again is indicative of Mbappe. I said it before. I was having this conversation with my brother. You left PSG to come to Real Madrid, and there was this notion that at Real Madrid you would be winning the Champions League. Well, you are at Real Madrid now. This is what, your third year. You're still yet to win a Champions League. You're still yet to win a La Liga. So, and the team you left have won the Champions League. PSG won their first Champions League, I think, in their history. No, not in their history, but in a long time. Last season, the season you left. So I don't know. It seems like you're the common denominator here on Mbappe. So maybe that needs to be worked. Maybe we need to look into that a bit more. To focus more on the league, though. Arsenal, I don't have much to say about them. They are still the favourites to win the league. However, with the way they've been playing, I still think there's a chance for them to fumble the league, or to bottle it, however you want to say that. So I'm #always hating. I really don't want them to win, because I don't know. They're becoming close to a Manchester United in my eyes. I don't think I'm going to hate any club like I hate Manchester United, but yeah, they're getting there. Man City has been weirdly very inconsistent this season. I don't know what's going on with them. They are one of the reasons, however, I think Arsenal is going to win the league, because of how inconsistent they've been. I don't want to speak too much on them, but I just think the reason Arsenal is having a chance and still the favourite is because Man City seems to not want to take the chances that are laid on the plate for them. Manchester United, they sacked Ruben Amorim, and I don't really have much to say. They did the same thing. Who was the guy before Ruben Amorim? Eric Ten Hag. If you knew you were gonna sack the guy, sack him before the transfer window. You gave Eric Ten Hag 400 million for a transfer window, and then fire him halfway through the season, and you're doing it again now with Ruben Amorim. You gave Ruben Amorim 250 million in this transfer window, and you're firing him halfway through the season. I don't see the point of it. For me, your owners don't know what they are doing. Ineos seems to just be playing with himself in his toilet. I don't really know, but it's giving this club is trash. It's giving lock the doors and throw the keys away. Hashtag rubbish club. Aston Villa, they are also very inconsistent this season. However, unlike Man City, I feel they are punching above their weight. So I think eventually they will settle down and finish in one of the Europa League. Probably they will finish in one of the Europa League spots, I think. Or if they don't finish in the Europa League spots, I think they will finish fourth. So first will most likely be Arsenal, second will probably be Man City, third will be Liverpool, and then fourth would in if Aston Villa manages to punch above their weight to the end of the season will probably be Aston Villa fourth. And then Chelsea sacked Maresca on the 1st of January. I don't care about Chelsea. It's also a trash club. Please, what I really want is for you guys to spend another $1 billion so you can be more trash and get fined and banned from the transfer market, just like you guys were banned a couple years ago. Hashtag ban Chelsea. So that's it for this video. I want you guys to have a good day. Please comment down your favorite team in the comments. What do you think of the how your team played during the holiday period? Are you happy with the outcome? Who do you think is gonna win the Premier League? Do you think it's gonna be Arsenal? Do you think they still have a chance of bottling it? Just let me know in the comments. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, and thanks for watching.
New videos uploaded every week. So subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoy the journey.
Nottin.